energy stocks buck the trend. The G8 summit fizzles, and get ready for China on top. Last week, the Shanghai Composite sank to just above 2,600. It has been inching its way up since Friday and closed today at 2,921 after a gain of 3.75%. Here's a look at what's happening in clean tech, green energy stocks. NASDAQ listed A Power Energy Generation Systems, or Chardon South China, trading under symbol APWR, shot up over 15.5% today on news that the company had completed the first phase of its wind turbines plant and is on schedule to expand next year. The facility under construction in Shenyang in Manchuria will be the largest in China, with capacity to produce 720 large wind turbines from 750 kilowatts to 2.5 megawatt size beginning this year. China Wind Systems rose about 3.25% today on announcement of new executive leadership. The company trades on the over-the-counter market as CWSI.OB, and its affiliate Huayang Electrical Power Equipment Company supplies equipment for large wind turbines. Investment is pouring into the Chinese wind sector. R Capita, an investment bank in Bahrain, along with the Indian Tanti Group, which owns a majority stake in the Indian wind turbine producer Suzlon Energy, bought Honiton Energy Holdings, an unlisted Chinese company that was planning a Hong Kong IPO. The joint venture plans to spend up to $2 billion developing wind farms in Inner Mongolia. Canadian Solar, a Chinese manufacturer and developer of solar modules, was down over 2% today, despite news that the company received huge orders from power companies in Italy and the Czech Republic. Incorporated in Canada, the company trades on NASDAQ with symbol CSIQ. China Technology Development Group, a solar energy developer specializing in amorphous silicon thin film, will jointly develop a solar city in Xiamen with an affiliate of China Merchants Bank. The groundbreaking was held along Xiamen Bay and attended by energy luminaries from the United States and Taiwan, among others. The company's stock trades on NASDAQ's capital market as CTDC, but lost over 6% today. Other Chinese solar stocks, JA Solar Holdings, China Sunergy, Trina Solar, and Suntech Power, all fell today in line with American stock markets. This Friday, China Land and Housing Development CEO Pingji Liu will ring the closing bell at the NASDAQ market site in Times Square in Manhattan to celebrate the company's listing transfer to the NASDAQ capital market. China Land and Housing trades under symbol CHLN, and shares were flat today. The Xi'an-based company is the only Chinese real estate development firm listed on NASDAQ, so an interesting China property play there. This year's G8 summit concluded today in Toyoko, Japan, with few results. The G8, then the G7, was born of the first oil price crisis in 1973, but it is not known for accomplishing much despite heavy pressure lately to do something about decreasing air pollution. The meeting adjourned with no progress on getting the world's biggest polluters, the United States and China, to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. China and India both retain their special exempt status by being so-called developing nations. Chinese President Hu Jintao made a presentation on the topic and called for the acceptance of the Kyoto Protocol and for scientific and technological progress and innovation as an effective means to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions. According to the prestigious and often highly influential Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, the Chinese economy will surpass the USA by 2035 and possibly be double in size by mid-century, far outpacing any other nation. The report challenges the notion that China's development is centered on exports to the United States and other developed nations. Many of the conclusions are myth-bursting realities that Sinomania is devoted to bring to the attention of Americans in particular, but to all non-Chinese all over the world, a mission I've talked about on this website now 10 years this year. I only hope the report gets some attention and that the candidates for president in the United States don't indulge this summer in pointless blame China crusades. Finally, in building up to the Summer Olympics, so far over 4,000 Chinese babies have been named Aoyuan, or Olympics. The Games are less than a month away, and I'll have more to say about that soon. See you next time on the Sinomania Show.